All right, guys, welcome again to our channel. Let me tell a quick story first before we can go ahead and get it started, right? The theme for today is should a man marry a woman who already has kids, right? And how do we get inspired to talk about that subject? Because recently, like everybody, I was on the internet and I was there, scrolling, and I came across the story of this guy who married a woman, and the woman had a daughter. He did not have a kid and yet with a woman, and he took care of that stepdaughter like his own bloodline. And he went ahead and took care of her, making sure that everything she needs she was provided for. And the girl went to college. He paid for the schooling. He paid for everything. The girl had a boyfriend. Then the boyfriend became a fiance, and the boyfriend, when it was time to marry the girl, for some reason, the stepdad paid for everything. He paid for, all the venue. He has a big house. He decided to bring everybody to his house and everything. And while, the festivity is going on, the girl is going to have the courage to say that, oh, her real father, who has never been there, who never showed up, this dude didn't even know if the real father was still alive, the stepdad didn't, that he's going to go ahead and walk her down the aisle. And to which, oh yeah, I already see the feelings I'm getting. To which the stepdad was like, oh, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. How come I did all this work? Where was he at? So now I'm going to get you ready to become a lady, and he's going to be the one walking you down the aisle. But that wasn't the only thing that pissed the dude off, right? Because he sent 20 invitation that, hey, you guys better invite my friend, because even if I'm already pissed, you guys better invite my friend. And he, out of the 300 list, he only had 20 invitation, and those people were the people he care about the most, and people that they care about him. And guess what? The mother did not invite the 20 people. She said out of the 300 people, he was asking for only 20, that there were not enough room for his friend. And this is where, she pretty much put the nail in the coffin. The dude got really pissed, and he said, okay, first, you guys brought the real dad. That was never there. I didn't say anything. And now even my friend cannot show up. This wedding is over. Find a new place. I'm not your financial ad person, man. I can't have a investment without return, right? So he wasn't having a ROI, return on investment. So he canceled all the weddings. Said, go pay for it yourself. And please, you and your mother, get out of my house. The mother said he was being dramatic. Was he? You let me know in the comment. In the meantime, I have my friend here, King Kev. King Kev, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, welcome to the podcast, man. So, welcome to the show. So, we are going to talk about this, like, should a man actually go ahead and marry a woman who already has kids, right? So, uh, before that, you can tell us, if you want people to follow you on IG, on TikTok, whatever that may be, before we can go ahead and get it started. Hey, the floor is yours, man.
Hello, family. My name is Kevin. I go by King Kev. Yeah, and this is my homie Stefan. So we will be having this debate. I will put my info in the link below so you guys can follow.
Thank you. So you guys probably already see his info right now, right? And please go follow my boy. And obviously, sharing is caring. Follow me too, right? Follow me too. But guys, hey, don't see him like this. He's not shy. So when he gets started, please, I just have one thing to tell all of you people. I know there are some people out there that probably have married women who already had kids, and it went, I'm sure, great, right? Please don't take offense to our way of communicating. We are both immigrant. We have a different background when we come into the story. We come from Africa or Cameroon. So when we are speaking according to the way most people in our tribe, in our country will speak. So please don't take offense. We are having a conversation. Okay, Kate, let's go straight down the line, man. Should a man go ahead and marry a woman who already has kids? Let's just, no cut corner here. Let's just go straight to the point.
Oh wow, you're a straight shooter.
Yeah, so let's just go.
So in my opinion, I would say no. It is not a good idea. It
Okay.
is bad for business and bad for. I mean, I can't. There might be some exception. There's
Yeah,
always exception,
to the
but
rule.
exception doesn't make the rule.
Yes, sir.
For me, I believe it is really bad for a man to marry a woman that already has a kid that is not his kid.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to explain
Yeah,
that?
I would like for you to
So,
elaborate for our people to understand.
so let me elaborate. My first argument would be to most of the time you're treated like an ATM. I call that a man become an ATM.
Yes, sir.
Let's even go at the core beginning. It's
Okay.
not easy to date a woman that has a kid. Let's
Yeah.
say you're even dating her. You want to make plan like, hey, let's go this place on Saturday, right? She will tell you, I need to find somebody to care for my kid. I need to find. She always have excuses for the kid, which is normal because
Yeah.
raising a kid in America, I'm telling you, is a lot of work.
Yes,
It's a
sir.
lot of work. So that's the first point. The second point, you're treating like ATM. The reason being is it is raising a kid in America again is very difficult financially, emotionally, at every point. And often to be a single parent, it takes a lot on you, especially financially, because you have to work,
Yeah.
you have to make sure the kid is fed, you have to and be the only parent. It is hard. So that being said, is you're gonna spend your energy, a big part of your energy, money, and time raising somebody else's kid. And coming back to the story that Stefan just said, and you're not guaranteed that when the kid grow up, the kid
They
will
will
turn
remember.
around and
Yeah.
appreciate all you did. Blood remain blood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so another point I also want to make it is I'm gonna let you continue when I think about my next.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, to me, I've seen in Africa men that I believe marry a woman that already had kid. Now, statistics are not very good, right? Let's be honest there. Because at some point, the father who was never there, for some reason, always shows up at the end. I don't know what's up with that, man. You're gonna struggle. There are some people that take kids that when they are even baby, they change the diaper, they hold your hand right on the ball just for the kid tomorrow to say, "Oh, I want to see my real dad." And first, let's address that. All those kids that do that, let me tell you something. You know the grass is not always green at the other end when you go see your father. That is just a side note. Now let's stay on the issue at hand. I believe that if you want to marry a woman who already has kids, you have to set some ground rules from the beginning. There has to be some rule because at some point, and also notice when you are investing, do not invest in those kids hoping for a return.
But you don't
Don't hope
answer.
for a return.
I'm not cutting you, but did you answer the question? Would you marry a lady that already has a kid? Yes or no?
Before, yes. Now, knowing what I know, no. I don't know if it makes sense.
Okay.
Before, yes, but
Yes.
now knowing what I know, I wouldn't do it because I just don't feel like I'm putting myself in a good position to succeed. You see, because if you are doing it right now, and nothing wrong with those that are doing that, guys.
Respect.
Not respect, man. Most respect. I just want you to be prepared to get your heart ready. That when that moment comes, you just know, hey, you have even a homeless person out there and you didn't hope for anything in return. So you help this person, you thought this person was going to be XYZ and they are not that. Oh, okay, it's okay. Life moves on. But me personally, right now, knowing what I know, no, I wouldn't do it just because I feel like at some point, we are only talking about the issue with going back to the real father. What about the issue with raising the child in the house? Because at some point, you will want to the child, especially us immigrant, we grew up in a society where discipline is not a choice. It's a must.
It's It's a must.
So it's a must. And if it's a must, you will want to raise this stepdaughter like your own. And when you want to do that, sometimes the mother herself is the one stopping you from doing that, because I hate this term. Don't tell me how to raise my child. You see, when you guys are together, what does that tell you then? That this child is not really your child. So you are just there maybe for emotional or whatever, and some people it might be financial, but at the end of the day, this is not your child. And the mother is going to make her decision whether you like it or not. And the child will follow who? The mother. Why? She knew her mother before she knew you. And that is just how life is. So the issue is not even the stepdad, or the mother herself sometimes is the problem, because she also brings too much drama, and she doesn't want you to raise the child the way you would want to raise your child. Like if I have a child, hey, no disrespect to anybody out there, you come from Africa, spanking sometimes is required. I will not let my child go in public there and insult somebody thinking that there are no consequences. No, there are going to be some consequences, because we respect everybody. But what happens when you come with a mother that already has a child that has a different habit that you did not put into that child? What do you do to put that child straight? That is also another question. So those are the few factors. Like there's too many factors that come into the equation. There's the stepdad, there's the child himself, there's the mother as well. For those reasons, just like Mark Cuban said, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm just straight out, right?
Yeah,
I will not invest.
yeah. So and that was a good. I think you touched a little bit on one of the point I also wanted to mention:
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah.
Drama. So when I say drama, is I always say if if I have a child with a woman and somebody marry her, I can end that relationship whenever I want.
Yeah.
I can just call her at midnight
Yep.
when I deliberately know she's laying down on the bed with her new husband. But because we have a child together, I can call her at night. I can say, "Hey,
Yeah.
hey, babe, just that is
Yeah.
gonna mess
Just
up
to
your
mess up that relationship.
I
as
can
well.
even come at midnight and knock on your door, and when
Oh.
your new husband, who is raising my son or
Oh, I
daughter,
just want to see my child.
open the door, I say, I just want to say, and I can even whisper in your ear, can she do doggy style like she used to be? Right? I can. Yeah. So all that drama, I don't think is necessary. And us as a man, we work hard, right?
Yeah.
So the man life is really, really extremely challenging. And I believe if you are a good man, if you work hard to get where you are, you should be able to pick the best for you. And life is about probability.
Yeah, probability.
Life is, I live my life based on probability. I am not here to beat the statistic. When the statistic says something is not good, I'm not trying to beat it. I'm not saying that all the women out there that does not have child are the best one to marry, or the marriage always succeed. But I'm just saying overall, when you have so if you have a choice to pick a woman that does not have a child and another one that already had a child that is not yours, it is less drama, less headache.
Yep.
And also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna hit hard. You are not getting a used product. It's a used product.
It's not new.
Let's agree on that. I've
So
seen,
are you saying that the life expectancy on the shelf is almost over?
I am, man. We have seen even our mother after having a kid. Having a kid is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I think it's the most beautiful thing a woman does in this earth. It's
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful, and sometimes they don't get appreciated
For that,
much.
yeah, I
Because when you
100%
see
agree.
all the beating, all the thing, all the stuff that they go through to have that child, right?
Yeah.
It is a lot. It takes a beating emotionally, even on their body. So what would you think me? I worked very hard since I was born to be the best version of myself. I'm out there competing with other men. And then when it's time to settle and have a quiet life, I'm going to find a woman that has more mind, that has a child, that are emotionally beating.
And the baby daddy is way more than present at time.
Yeah. And also, she's always gonna say the baby daddy is like the baby daddy is like
He's
that.
calling to see the baby. No, he's coming to see his child. Even when you catch them red-handed, and for some reason I don't know what's up with that. The baby daddy is your baby daddy for a reason. He
You
left
always
you
think-
all you guys separate for a reason. But for some reason they always end up going back to the ex and they are just using you for financial support. I'm not okay with that. You know? So
we have a saying in French, say qui a mangé mangera. So even me, qui a mangé mangera.
yeah, if you
I have
eat,
it-
you will eat.
if you ate, yeah, you can always eat again,
Yeah.
right? So even me, if I have my baby mommy, I can eat it again if
Yeah.
I want. I just need to try because I already know what
Yeah.
she like, what she doesn't like, right? And let's agree, no man is perfect, right?
Yep.
No man is perfect. There are some are some attributes that her baby daddy has that I don't have that are positive.
Yeah.
There are also some that I have that the baby daddy does not have, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we all know marriage is not perfect, right?
Yep.
Sometimes your husband can piss you off or you're getting on your nerve and then you start thinking, okay, my baby daddy wasn't that good, but at least on this part of the relationship,
He will, yeah, and
He
they will
was
always.
good.
That is one thing that kill relationship: comparison.
yeah,
They are always comparing. Oh, my baby daddy was good at it. Like they will forget that. Oh, there's a reason we broke up. They will always go back and compare. Like, oh, he did this better. He did that better. And sometimes she
Exactly.
might go far. Especially, do you know that to break a man's ego is to talk about sex, saying that oh, this dude has a better stroke than this guy. And woman knows how to hit the point. Even if it's not true, she will bring it to your
Just
face
to
when
piss
there's
you
a
off.
just to piss you off. And you on the other end, you will start culpabilizing yourself and be like, damn, this dude had that. So if that dude was so good and he was better, why are you here?
there's actually
Go back with him.
there's actually a question I want to ask you, Stefan.
Yeah.
So let's make up a scenario.
Yeah.
When I say it's bad, it's really bad. So if let's say you are with a girl
Yeah.
that has a kid, the
Yeah.
kid is not yours, right?
Yeah.
And then you get into a fight with the baby daddy. You
Yeah.
get into a fight. You have a knife. He has a knife. Somebody has to die,
Yeah.
or something has to happen to somebody.
Yeah.
You don't have a kid with her,
Yeah.
so you are her new
Baby daddy. Or her new
husband or
husband.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
But her baby daddy comes and there's an entanglement or an argument
Yeah.
between you two. Who do you think she's gonna pick?
She's gonna pick her baby daddy. She's gonna be like, oh, he's the father of my kid. Yeah, I understand that.
Now
but-
you understand?
Yeah, that's why I say it's bad business. For some people, it works because I know someone whose life was saved by his stepchildren,
Okay.
not by his own children. Because, I don't know if you know the history of Bob Marley. He always sing about it, about the stone that was at the corner that became the main stone of the house. He was talking about himself, but a lot of people didn't know that, right? Because sometimes, he's mixed, obviously, a lot of Jamaicans that are very light skinned, they are mixed. So, we know people in Africa also whose stepchildren did better in life
Oh
and
yeah.
better than their real children, and they took better care of their parent or step parent
Exactly.
than the actual one that they gave birth to. So I'm not saying that those situations don't happen. Those are
There's
statistics, but it's
exception.
very few. We cannot take the exception and make it the rule, right? So we are talking here in general. If you want to live longer, if you want to save your life, if you want to avoid drama, the best chances, if you are successful, anyway, you will realize, if you're a successful man, just go find something that match with you. You don't want to ruin your business. And especially that the most important decision a man can ever take in his life, especially if he's an entrepreneur or a businessman, is the choice of his partner.
Yes.
You have to choose a really good partner that is going to work with you, not just she's going to do the work and do the talk, right? She's not going to be there for when they are good time, and as soon as something happens, she's back to the baby daddy hands again because you became broke, and the baby daddy is like, hey, come hang out, and they hang out, be like, oh, we only slept one time. No, there's none of that. You know what I mean? So I would just say, whatever choice you want to make in life, hey, go ahead and do it. But you have something to say before we
Yeah, I
close this
mean,
show?
yeah. So so if you still don't understand where we're coming from, since I've been in America, I started treating life as business. Yeah, I'm sorry, but life is business. That's why we keep talking about probability statistic. If you're an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
if they tell you that okay, this business, if you go into this business, there's a 70% chance based on people that have done this
Done
business
it to be successful.
before. There's a 7%, there's 70% chance that you will be successful, and if you go in this one, there is maybe a 30% chance. I don't think somebody normal will pick the one with the less chance.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to say, because we know, like Stefan said, marriage is a key, is a very, like it is a key
Important decision.
part
Yeah.
of a man's life. There's statistic out there that shows that a couple that are married and that has the same goal, that has the same vision,
Yeah.
outpace anybody else in life.
And that is why
Yeah.
God bless America. Because when people understand the concept, and you also realize, we will talk about it in another episode, you know, the choice of our life partner, you know, is very important.
Exactly.
We won't talk about it right now because that is not the subject at hand, but we want people to understand where we are coming from. We come from a background of family, living together and things like that. So whenever that doesn't happen, it feels like the system is broken. And when you go out there and you find a woman who already has kids, a woman also, and I didn't even, I could have put, you know, a joker, like a dime piece in this by saying, if you have a child, will you marry a woman who already has a child? That is even worse, because that woman will never love your child like you love hers. Whether you like it or not, is even worse over there.
Yeah, that
She
is
will always
too many
love
conflict
her.
of
Yeah,
interest.
that is too many conflict of interest, because she will always prefer hers compared to yours, and yours probably will be the one doing all the chore at home, while hers are just sitting around and hanging out.
Relax
So
and getting
that, I
privileged
didn't want to
treatment.
go that far, but we have seen it happen. A lot of women, you know, they tend to prefer more of their own, and yet you are the one taking care of those children, paying for their school, but yours is going to be neglected when you are the one providing everything.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to put that into the mix. So guys, in conclusion, first of all, as you guys know, this is King Kev. You guys can always reach out to him, and we will put again the link here. You know, it's probably appearing right now, or bouncing ball, anything like that. And if you guys cannot hear me or hear us, hey, we will get better, man. The accent, you know, we can't help with the accent. We just have the accent, man. So that is just the way life is sometimes, you know. You just gotta put your ears and hey, hear us, man, or listen to us. And please, you can reach out to me at bsteph77 on IG and on YouTube. Please leave comment, and if you have any story that you would like us to tell, obviously we will keep your name and your, you know, information confidential. If you have any history, you can contact the show. Let us know what happened. Blah blah blah. Bada boom. We will talk about it here, and you know, we will obviously keep you what is it? Anonymous. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that is
okay.
anonymous.
Yeah, but guys, we without having any bad feeling, the moral of the story is just do not have kids if you're not married.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's like the lesson of life.
Keep the chances on your side.
Yeah, keep the chances on your side, because
Yeah.
when you start having kids on the red log, statistically, it is bad for the kid. It's bad for everybody.
business.
So that's just the moral of the story. Let's try to raise our kid properly to make the difference and to make our generation the best.
Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you again.
Thank
Much
you.
love and God bless, as always.